So I set an appointment with a manufacturing company today. He had 30 workstations and a couple servers. He said that he has a couple external guys that he's sort of happy with, but he's writing his own code right now and data's all over the place. So we're going to come in and see how we can help.
Alright, so I got 2 appointments today for my client out in Ohio. One is a church. Currently they have just a couple of parishioners taking care of all the technology when something goes wrong. They kind of come to the rescue and help out. But I kind of pitched being a proactive option to them, whereas they don't have to rely on someone coming out when something goes down. We're overseeing their network and their monitoring and everything like that right away. So that should be a pretty good one. They got about 15 users over there, so we're excited. We're going to get out there at the end of the month and kind of show them some of our capabilities. And then my other one, it's an auto body shop. It's kind of small, family owned and operated, and they said that their IT person has been slipping up a little bit, so they're looking at other options, and they said he's a bit expensive too, so we're going to try and get in there with some cheaper pricing as well. But that's next week, and it's about 10 users over there, so we're excited for both of those, and we're going to see what we can do.
Got a couple of appointments today for my client over in Baltimore, in the Baltimore area. The first one was with a company that currently has an IT company, but their IT company also did all of their marketing for them, and they decided they wanted to bring their marketing more in-house, so they're going to get rid of that company, and they wanted to see some new companies that could work with them. So we set up a meeting for next week, and that one should be a pretty good one. And then we got another one for that client as well. It was with a law firm, and they were not currently happy with their company. They felt they were paying too much, and the response time was take a day or two, and they really need someone who's going to be more responsive to them. And they have about 47 users over there, so that one should also be a pretty good one.
What are we at? 5, 6, 8?
Who's popped off this morning?
Gabe, Joey Monty, sandbagging. There he is.
Tell me about it.
It's a couple of sussies. It's an auto body shop on one and then a church for the other. Just been trying to strategically launch suspects. Been a little dry for this client, so trying to find some good opportunities rather than just launching a bunch. Going in and doing a little research before I call them. So
It can be time consuming, but generally new appointments most often come from that. So good stuff.
pretty good one.
Yeah, I had one company, they had an IT company who also did their marketing for them, and they decided they wanted to bring their marketing in-house, so they wanted to look for a company that exclusively did IT. So they had about 21 users, something like that, and then the other one, the response time for their company was like usually a day, 2 days, and it's really making them upset, and they have about 47 users, so they're looking for something, so pretty good. Both Team Logic.
Nice. Good stuff.
Who else?
Oh, come on. I saw several appointments this morning.
Nick? Hayden?
Well, it was yesterday afternoon, but yeah, I booked an appointment for Nashville, Tennessee. Left a voicemail, and it was intended to go to. Got a call back from. He left a voicemail, so we got to talking that afternoon, and he agreed to an appointment on Friday afternoon. I would personally like to work for this company because on their website they have a slogan.
So we got one this morning, made a call yesterday, and the gentleman called me back. It was for a dentist's office that also has 2 other tenants, and the owner is the owner of the dental office. He owns the building as well. So they're about 6,000 square feet total. Each one is separately metered, and he's going to talk to his tenants to see if they would be interested in paying for some of the renovations to get the solar in there. We meet with them 2 Fridays from now.
Nice.
I had my first proposal for AM data come through yesterday for 10 to 15,000 for a pen test, other services, and said possibly more reoccurring stuff coming in the future as well.
That's a quick turnaround. When did you initially set that?
It was like my first day on the phone, and then
That was your first one, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So
Yeah,
last Wednesday.
yeah,
It's not a
last
bad
Wednesday.
first one.
Last Wednesday.
Too bad.
Yo.
It was in person, so that's what I was gunning for.
Yeah, that's a great job.
So, just had a really good meeting set for my digital marketing client here in Missouri. Contacted a big manufacturer for electronic products, actually one of the biggest in the state of Illinois. Got the marketing manager on the phone, pitched our value, wanted to increase brand awareness in the local market. Set the meeting for 2 weeks from now, so she's really excited. My client's really excited, and excited to see where this goes.
I guess I got an appointment over the weekend and wasn't really aware of it. I talked with the president over at a manufacturing company in Cincinnati. Told me that they were did it internally, but they were really trying to beef up their cybersecurity aspect of things, and he was gonna have one of his people reach out to me. I reached out to that guy this morning after not hearing anything back, and after he called me back, told me that he actually met with our guy yesterday. So after talking with my partner, we came to the conclusion that they did reach out due to my outreach a couple weeks back. So we're going to take the credit on that one, but currently trying to get something set up to do a cybersecurity risk assessment for them. They have about 20 users, so hopefully we can get in there and show them vulnerabilities and show them the value we can bring.
Got a pretty good one today for my client in North Carolina. It's with a property management company. I actually spoke with KDM's wife a few weeks back, kind of pointed me in his direction. Currently working with the company, but was really open to hearing from us. They've got about 42 users, one physical server, one location. Mentioned that they've had some issues here and there with their current provider in regards to their remote support. They've got a lot of remote workers, and that number just kind of keeps growing. So we've done a lot of work with that, obviously, and should be a pretty good conversation.
Okay, you just closed the deal today, didn't you?
I did, actually. My client down in Phoenix closed a deal a little bit under $1,000 MRR, but it was actually a pretty quick turnaround as well. So more to come on that one. That video will be up soon.